Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whenever you're watching this, good day. Um, my name is Patricia, and I am coming to you just to talk a little bit about cruising. Um, Cruising is one of the best ways to take a vacation, and I just want to share some tidbits with you in regards to what cruising can be like. Um, There are two types of cruising. Maybe you're aware, maybe you're not. There's the ocean cruising and there's the river cruising. Um, the difference is with the ocean, you would sail to a particular country. The ship would dock at a port or it would stop a little bit out and you'd be tendered into the port versus river cruising where you would pull up right in town, depending on which country you're going to and which rivers you're sailing on. So those are the just brief differences in ocean and river. Today, however, we're going to be talking about ocean cruising. So just wanted to share some tidbits with you. In regards to river cruising, I'll address that at a later time. Um, Quick question for you. Have you ever been on a cruise? If no, would you like to go on a cruise? And if you have been on a cruise, would you like to go back on another cruise? I just think that cruising is such an amazing and fabulous way to take a vacation. Um, just want to throw it your way. So if it's no or yes, I want you to hold that thought as you think about your answer. So, as I was saying, cruising is one of the best ways to take a vacation. It can be relaxing, it can be full of fun, it can be energetic, there's so many ways to describe cruising, but it's really all about what you put in is what you get out of it. So, let me just share a few reasons why I think that cruising can be the best way to take a vacation. Number one, it's all inclusive. So that means when you get on the ship, everything in regards to eating and a certain level of drinking is included. And when I say a certain level of drinking, obviously premium drinks, premium alcohol, certain gourmet drinks, there is a nominal fee. But in general, you can eat to your heart's content. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, midnight snack, room service, you name it. If you want to eat, you can. There's so many people that say they put on so much weight when they go on a cruise. And it's because it's just so available to you. And why do you want to miss out? So you eat. But there are those that eat in moderation. The choice is yours. So, yeah, all inclusive. And not only your meals, but your accommodation is included, entertainment is included, and there's a lot of entertainment depending on the ship that you sail on. There just can be so many things that you can do. I mean, just for example, ice skating. Have you ever been ice skating? Would you like to go ice skating? See, you could do that on a ship. I actually did zip lining on a ship, and it was amazing. It was an adrenaline rush. It was great. Now, would I do zip lining in the trees, in the bushes? Never, because anyone that knows me knows that I don't do well with nature. But it was on the ship, and I was able to experience that, and I loved it. There's so many other things on the ship that you could do. Rock climbing. Some ships have Central Park. If you've never been to Central Park, then there's an option for you. So there's just so many things that you can do on a ship. So don't think that you're limited in the activities that you can do. You just got to get on the right ship, of course, and then all those things will be available to you. A lot of people say it's a boat. Mm-mm. It's a ship. When you think about all the things that can be on this vessel, it cannot be a boat. So it's a ship with activities galore. And you really don't want to miss out on these. Oftentimes you go to a land vacation, you go to a hotel, there's not that many things that you could do at the hotel. Well, those of you that like the beach and the sand, I guess that's where you would stay. But for others, there's just so many other things that you could do. And you can do this on the ship and still have your beach experience. So I just think it's great. As I was mentioning activities, and I did go through a couple of them, like Central Park. I mean, literally trees and grass, stores, as if you were walking down Fifth Avenue. That's what it looks like on the ship. And, ice skating, water parks, rock climbing, anything that you can think of that you would like to do, you never know. One of these ships might have it. Multiple destinations. Now there's another thing. When you get on a ship, let's say you get on a ship in Miami, and you are all excited on the ship and you're running around the ship and you're getting used to all the activities on the ship, and then you get tired and you go to sleep. So you were in Miami. You go to sleep, and when you wake up, you're in the Bahamas. How cool is that? And you didn't have to get on a plane. You didn't have to pack your luggage. All you did was went to sleep, and you wake up and you're in another country. Love that about cruising. So you're making multiple stops. You're just going to different places. And you cannot do that when you fly somewhere. Well, you can, because then you can fly and you can fly and you can fly. But when you get on a ship, you unpack once, and every day you're waking up somewhere else. Or maybe you're just on the ship, it's a cruising day, and you just enjoy the adventures on the ship. Multiple destinations. It's a great, great thing for cruising. Dining options. Now, as I mentioned, meals are included, and believe me, there's a lot of food. You have choices of eating in the main dining room. You could go to the buffet, or on a lot of the newer ships now, you have the option of dining in specialty restaurants for a small fee. But you could go have a steak, lobster, all of that stuff that you guys eat. Because if you know me, I don't eat too much of those things, but they are available to whomever wants it. There's just no shortage of food, even at midnight. If you're feeling peckish and you want to find something to eat, there's always the option of room service too. So, you can never be hungry on a cruise ship. Never. That's another thing that's great about cruising. Entertainment. So cruises make every effort to cater to everyone by creating an atmosphere where we can meet and interact with each other. Some ships have theme parties, 70s, the 60s, the white party, scarlet party. You name it, if you think it, one of these ships, I'm sure, has it. And this is what makes cruising so exciting, because there's so much that you can do. There's comedy shows, there's live musicals, there's deck parties, there's even karaoke. So if you want to sing, there's no one stopping you. Go ahead and sing. Who knows? You might even make the final show on the last night of the cruise. How exciting is that? There's so much that you can do on a cruise that you might not necessarily be able to do, on a land vacation. And there's also the family-friendly situation where most of the ocean cruises offer activities and amenities that are tailored to families, such as children's club, teens clubs, lounges for family-friendly excursions. Some ships have characters around the ship for children. This creates excitement for the children when they can see their characters, they can take pictures of them. So it's a family-friendly situation. Teenagers, they get to hang out with, children of their own age. Teenagers love that. And then you have the younger children, they get to hang out with their friends, or they meet them on the ship and then they become buddies. Cruising is just such an atmosphere of togetherness. Families get together, friends get together, strangers get together. It's just an amazing thing. Excuse me. Cruising can also be relaxing, and you can take the time just to be pampered. You don't have to engage in all the activities that are available to you. You can just take a day and say, well, you know what? I'm going to the spa, and that's where I'm going to spend my day. And there's so much that you can do there. You can get a massage, you can get hair treatment, you can get nails treatment, you can even get acupuncture treatment if you want. There's just so many things. There's so many things within the spa environment that is available to you. And, all you need to do is take advantage of it. You can lounge by the pool in a quiet spot. So much. There's so much to do. So that is the relaxing and pampering side of it. There are different areas on the ship where there's not a lot of noise. You can sit and read your book, or just enjoy the sunshine, just enjoy the quietness. The choice is yours. There's so many things that you can do on a cruise. So now that you've heard all of I've had to say about cruising, you ready to go? I hope that was interesting. I hope that you were able to gather some information from what I shared. And stick around, because I'll be back again with some other interesting tips for you. Until then, thank you.